Yeah, we're going to take a look at some of the recent protests that have been happening really all over the world. We're kind of be bouncing around from clip to clip, but this first one here probably takes the cake for the most cringe protest video ever, maybe?
Deportation! Up with liberation! Down, down with deportation! From Palestine to Mexico! The border walls have got to go! Down, down with
The border walls have got to go everywhere?
deportation! Up with liberation!
Even Bernie is not for that. Bernie doesn't even like that. There's that clip of Bernie. Open borders. That's a Koch brothers policy. Open borders.
Raising the level of immigration we permit, even up to a level of open borders, about sharply increasing
Open borders.
Foreign aid.
No,
Borders.
that's a Koch brothers proposal. The
Really?
idea, of course, I mean that's a right-wing proposal, which says essentially there is no United States.
But it would make a lot
me.
of global poor richer, wouldn't it?
And it'd make everybody in America poor. Then you're doing away with the concept of a nation state. And I don't think there's any country in the world which believes in that.
Okay, we'll go take a look at some more protests. I think that's pretty much... I mean, that woman is so dramatic. Here's one from Vancouver, Canada. People in Vancouver protesting ICE for some reason. And we'll take a look at this. I'll mute it because there's this kind of ominous, weird music in the background. But in ICE, apparently they're protesting the company Hootsuite, which I don't even know what that company is, but allegedly they have some tie, according to these protesters at least, to ICE. Quite unbelievable. Here's a funny moment of some normal-looking dudes calling out ICE protesters. Shout out to them.
100 mental midgets with IQs less than 100. That's what's here. Fuck you, man. How about that? Come over here and see what's up. Yeah, suck my How about that? Come on over here like you did last week.
Oh, we got trouble over there.
Guy's a legend. The legend. Let's go. Okay, I showed you ICE being protested in Canada. Apparently also in Milan, Italy. Like, these people. Crazy. The Olympic Winter Games. ICE is being protested. People just love protesting. If you give them anything to protest, people are just going to run out to the streets. Has anyone checked on Tim Walz lately? I actually have not been following what Tim Walz has been up to lately. I definitely followed him a lot pre and post-election, but I know he has some problems, of course. He's not running for another term. But, yeah, any updates on Tim Walz? Let me know in the comments.
Hundreds of protesters have taken to the streets of Milan, rallying against the planned involvement of U.S. immigration and customs enforcement in security arrangements for the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics.
Okay, we'll take a look to see if we can find one or two more protests, and then we'll end the video. Okay, we'll check this video out here. Title, Arrests Made as Protesters Clash with Officers in DTLA, I'm assuming downtown Los Angeles, after ICE out protests. Let's see what this is about.
Hours earlier, there were violent clashes in that same area, leading to an LAPD tactical alert. Dozens of officers deploying to the streets after a day of peaceful ICE-out protests suddenly turned violent. Air 7 overhead as a group of demonstrators started...
So would you say these are mostly peaceful protests?
Targeting those federal...
Even this line here, peaceful protests turn into angry clashes. Then it's not peaceful anymore. You can remove these two words. You could say protests that aren't peaceful, I guess you could say, something like that.
So the federal officers guarding the entrance to the downtown detention center. Those officers firing back with pepper balls and irritant sprays. Eyewitness News reporter...
The world, I feel like, is just a massive protest right now. I mean, not really, because it gets amplified on social media, but this seems to be like the
breaking news.
The
major
meta
protests across the
of the internet right now is just people protesting. Here's David Muir, famous for that very unbiased debate. That debate wasn't 3 versus 1, Trump versus Kamala. And guess who became president?
It comes as federal agents arrest former CNN anchor and now independent journalist Don Lemon. Lemon was inside a church in St. Paul. He was reporting when protesters interrupted that church service.
By the way, again, I will say in the comments, if you have any recommendations of what you think I should watch on the Don Lemon story, because that's another one. I haven't been following the Don Lemon story, but I probably will get into it because it's Don Lemon, and that's so funny. But, man. Anyway, if you have any video recommendations or anything like that, let me know in the comments. Don Lemon arrested. Very comical headline.
Upset over a pastor's job with ICE. Authorities also arresting independent journalist Georgia Ford. She captured the moment when a masked agent can be seen in the window of her home, showing up looking for her. That former CNN anchor Don Lemon in court just moments ago, and ABC's Matt Rivers leads us off with the breaking news now from Minneapolis tonight.
Tonight, massive protests in Minneapolis. Tens of thousands marching through the streets of downtown.
Holy, that is a lot of people. It's a protest. It's not even summer. Protest winter.
Marching through the streets of downtown.
People are out here taking to the streets, braving the bitter cold with a clear message. They don't approve of the ICE crackdown in their community.
Students walking out of class, some businesses closing in solidarity. Part of nationwide.
Anyway, I'll finish the video for now, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you in the next video.